The Curious Mind of Olivia. In a cozy house on Elm Street, where the sun always seemed to shine a little brighter, lived a curious 9-year-old girl named Olivia. From the moment she opened her eyes each morning, the world became a playground for her imagination. Olivia's day began with the soft rustle of her curtains as the sun peeked through, casting a warm glow over her room. With a yawn and a stretch, she would sit up in her bed, ready to conquer another day filled with endless possibilities. As her feet hit the floor, she couldn't help but notice how the patterns on the rug seemed to form secret codes only she could decipher. She traced them with her fingers, following their intricate paths, her mind already racing like a squirrel on a mission. Downstairs, her mom, Mrs. Anderson, would be in the kitchen preparing breakfast. Olivia's mom was her anchor in this whirlwind of a world. She understood Olivia like no one else could, with all her quirks and curiosities. "Good morning, sweetie," Mrs. Anderson would greet her with a warm smile as Olivia bounded into the kitchen. "Good morning, Mom," Olivia would reply, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "What's for breakfast today?" As her mom listed the options, Olivia's mind was already calculating. She had a math quiz to ace at school, and numbers danced through her head like mischievous fireflies. She couldn't resist the allure of solving problems, and math had become her playground. After breakfast, Olivia would gather her books and head off to school, a place where she could let her brilliance shine. Her teacher, Mrs. Walker, recognized Olivia's talents and challenged her with books meant for kids much older. Olivia devoured them like a gourmet meal, and her classmates looked at her with awe and respect. But it wasn't just her smarts that made Olivia special. It was her ability to see the world in a way that no one else could. During recess, while other children played tag or soccer, Olivia would find a quiet corner and her beloved sketchbook. With a pencil in hand, she could turn a blank page into a kingdom of dragons, a forest of talking animals, or a castle in the clouds. One day, as she was engrossed in her drawing, her friend Lily approached. "Olivia, how do you come up with these amazing drawings?" Lily asked in wonder. Olivia looked up, her eyes twinkling. "It's easy, Lily. I just let my imagination run wild, like a wild stallion on a grand adventure." Lily giggled. "You have the coolest imagination, Olivia." As the school day drew to a close, Olivia's thoughts turned to the one thing she could never quite figure out, her sudden bouts of anger. It was like a storm that would brew inside her, making her feel as though she were about to explode. She didn't understand why it happened, and she always felt terrible afterward. As she walked home with her mom, Olivia decided it was time to confide in her. "Mom," she began hesitantly, "I don't know why, but sometimes I get really angry and I can't stop it." Mrs. Anderson knelt down to Olivia's level and hugged her tightly. "It's okay, sweetheart. We'll figure it out together. You're a very special girl, and sometimes special people feel things a little differently." And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm orange glow over Elm Street, Olivia knew that her world was filled with mysteries to unravel. With her intelligence, creativity, and the love of her family, she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in Olivia's world.